Okay guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The Q&A video. Hopefully only my 6th graders are watching this, but if somehow you're not in my class and you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'll give you a little bit of context. My class found my YouTube channel and I only have one video on it, and it's my testimony, and I posted it like 4 years ago. And they kept asking me, or I should say you guys, because you're the ones watching this, you guys kept asking me if I was ever going to post another video on my YouTube. And I told you guys I didn't need to use my YouTube because I have my TikTok, but then you guys reminded me that not all of you have TikTok, so it'd be better for me to make a YouTube video. So I asked you what I should do, and you said you wanted me to do a Q&A. So I have all of your questions that I think you gave these to me before Christmas break, maybe? Or maybe the week after, and I haven't done it yet. But tonight is the night I'm going to answer your questions, and I haven't read most of these yet. So I'll be surprised. And I already know there's going to be some crazy ones that I'm not even going to answer. So if you ask one, you're like, oh, finally she'll tell me the answer to that question. I'm not going to. But let's just kick it right off, okay? So this question says, what's your most embarrassing story? Tell us everything. My most embarrassing story. I really don't know. A lot of embarrassing things have happened to me. But the one that comes to mind is that I used to work for a photographer. So I was his assistant, and I would carry like the camera in the bag that had all the equipment in it. And one time we went to the beach. We went to Seaside to do some pictures. And the sidewalk is not normal sidewalk there. It has like pieces of seashells in it. And it was winter, so I was wearing boots, and I was wearing combat boots. And I had to turn around and grab something that I forgot, so I was walking too fast and not paying attention to what I was doing, and the shoelace from one boot got hooked on the other boot, and I tripped and I fell, and luckily I caught myself, but I caught myself with my hands, so I tore up the palms of my hands, and I still have scars from it too. There's a scar on my thumb from it. And yeah, it was in front of everyone, the 2 girls that we were taking their pictures, and their mom, and the photographer, and we had to go in this nice restaurant and ask them for a Band-Aid, and yeah, that's well, it's probably not my most embarrassing, but it's the first one I thought of. This one says, what is your deepest secret? But if I told you, then it wouldn't be a secret, so can't tell you. These questions, I think, are Daisy's. She asked a million. Number 1, who is the most annoying student in 6th grade? You'll have to ask me when you guys are in 7th grade. When you get older, what do you want to name your kids, if you have some? Well, Daisy already knows that I've always wanted to name my daughter Daisy. Ever since I met Daisy a few years ago, I thought her name was really cute, and she has my same middle name, and I like that. I also have always wanted to name my daughter Heidi, and for a son, I've always liked the name Benjamin, or Ben. I also like the name James, but who knows. The next one says, I'm going to skip that one. The next one says, what is your favorite coffee? And it really depends on where I am. If I'm at home, then I just like black coffee, and you guys know that because that's what I drink at school, because that's what I bring from home. But if I'm at like a coffee shop, then I like a honey vanilla cinnamon latte. Or you can never go wrong with an iced caramel macchiato from Starbucks. Really yummy. Where do you like shopping the most? Target. I get everything from Target. And also, all teachers shop at Old Navy. You have to shop at Old Navy if you're a teacher. If you don't, then they fire you. So Old Navy. I also get all my jeans from American Eagle. And I like thrift shopping. Daisy, I bet you like thrift shopping too. What is your favorite restaurant? Ooh. My favorite restaurant, I really like Cracker Barrel, which I feel like that's a lame restaurant to pick, but I like Cracker Barrel. Fast food restaurant, my favorite is either Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's. I also like Taco Bell, which is weird because I used to hate Taco Bell and now I love it. I just love a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. But I'm not drinking sodas right now, so I can't have one until next year. What's your favorite dessert? Oh, you guys know I have a sweet tooth. My favorite dessert is a chocolate chip cookie that is warm and chewy. And the next one says, where do you want to live in the future? And me and Daisy have talked about this a lot. I want to live everywhere. I really want to leave the country. So maybe I'll be able to do that one day and I'll be able to live in another country. But I've also always wanted to live in a big city. So if I move somewhere in America, I kind of want it to be a big city. But who knows where I'll end up. I just know that I don't want to stay in one place for forever, you know? Next question, do you love being a 6th grade teacher? And the answer is absolutely yes. I hope you guys can tell that I love being a 6th grade teacher. It's the best job in the world. Next question is, do you like driving? Which is actually funny that you asked that because I hate driving. I hate driving so much. One of the reasons why I want to live in a big city because you don't have to drive anywhere. You can take public transportation. And the last question is, when are you getting married? Teehee. And my answer is, who knows? Not anytime soon. Next question, what is your favorite class, math or history? I don't teach math, so I think I have to choose history, but when I was in school, math was my favorite subject. And the next question is, who is your favorite student? And once again, ask me when you're in 7th grade. I might tell you. I'm just kidding, I don't have a favorite. Duh. I'm gonna skip that one too. Some of y'all ask some crazy questions. I'm gonna skip that one too. This one I read before I started filming this video, and I really don't know what it says. Are you wearing lightning earrings because your mom made you? And I'm assuming you're talking about my really big lightning bolt earrings. And my mom did not make me. I don't think she knows that I have those earrings. I don't think I've ever worn them around her. This question says, why can I not sit in the back of the class? And I feel like Rain asked this question. And the answer is because you'd be too far away from me and I would miss you too much if you sat in the back of the classroom. Oh my goodness. This paper has a lot of questions on it. First question, do you have Irish in you? And the answer is, I don't know. Why did you put me in the middle on the green dot? Your seat's probably changed since then, so I don't think you're on the green dot anymore. But if you are, I had no reasoning. I just put you there. Next question, what is your aesthetic? Well, today you told me that my aesthetic was indie, so I guess it changes from day to day, because the other day you told me it was soft girl. So I don't think I have one. I think it just depends on what I put on that day. What other hair color do you want besides red? I've always wanted either pink or purple hair, but I would never change the color of my hair because when you're a redhead, it's like against the rules to change the color of your hair. But I think I might put streaks in it one day. Next question is, what is your favorite candy? Ooh, no, you guys should know this. It's either sour gummy worms or peach rings, or if it's chocolate, then my favorite is probably like a Snickers bar. But I really like all candy. I survive off of candy. My favorite song. Ooh, my favorite song right now. I don't know. I really like this band called We3, and they just came out with a new song, and it's called, oh, what's it called? Secrets, I think. And it's really good. Also like anything by the band Camino. And I love worship music. What is your favorite meat? I don't like to eat meat. Meat is nasty. I eat chicken, I guess, if I have to eat meat, but I really don't like it. I think it smells nasty, and I don't really like the way it tastes, so I don't like meat. I would not say I'm a vegetarian though, because I also don't really eat enough vegetables. What do you want for Valentine's Day? I would say candy, but I'm trying not to eat candy right now. So I want a cup of coffee for Valentine's Day, please and thank you. This question is from Bryce Jones. Let's see. Can you shout me out on Instagram? What's your Instagram name? Is this your Instagram name? I'm not going to shout it out because I don't want strangers following you on Instagram. But also, did I say your last name? I'm going to have to cut that out. This is from Bryce. Why did you become a teacher? Ooh, when I was in school, in elementary school, I really enjoyed school and I had awesome teachers. So I kind of knew in elementary school that I wanted to be a teacher. Then when I got in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And actually I felt God telling me that he wanted me to be a teacher. So I said, okay. And I love it. It says you're my favorite teacher. Thank you. You guys are going to make fun of me so hard when you watch this, aren't you? Next question. Next question is from Kamaya, so I know that this is not going to make any sense. It says, have you ever had a crock pot and a dog? I do have a crock pot. Actually, my roommate has a crock pot, but she lets me use it. My family has had a dog before, but I don't really like pets. I know that makes me sound like a bad person, but I don't like to stay home, so pets don't really make sense. So I probably won't have a dog unless I have kids one day and they beg me for a dog, because I probably won't be able to say no to them. Did you put the dog inside the crock pot? No. And the rest of that question is insane, so I'm not going to keep reading. This one says my name on it. It doesn't say who it's from, though. Oh, lots of questions. The first one I'm going to skip. Second one, how do you teach us like this? It just be what I do. Next one, how do you stay nice when the students are bad? I was going to say sometimes it's hard, but it's really not hard, because I think if you are a nice person deep down, and if you have joy and peace in your heart, then your reaction when students are bad is to not get mean to them. It's just to try to understand why they're acting the way they're acting and to try to come up with a solution. Because sometimes kids don't act bad just because they don't like you or they're mad at you. Sometimes there's, like, maybe they didn't sleep good last night, or, you know, something happened on the way to school in the morning, and so there's different reasons students can act bad. So I try not to take it personally. But you guys do know sometimes I yell at you, and I hope you know it's not because I'm mad at you. It's just because sometimes if I don't yell, you guys don't listen. But I try never to yell, and I think you would agree that I don't yell a lot. And I try to always smile when I'm teaching. Next question is, are you rich? Do you think I'm rich? Do I dress like I'm rich? Do I eat lunch like I'm rich? You guys know I have pretzels for lunch every day, right? Next question is, do you like Graceville? And I don't know if you mean the town or the school, but I love them both. I lived in Graceville my whole entire life, even though I didn't go to school in Graceville. I lived there, so I definitely love it, and I love all the people in Graceville. And I started working at Graceville a few years ago, and literally since my first day of work, I have loved Graceville School. And I know I'll be sad if I ever leave. And the next question is, do you like your students? And the question is, no, I don't like my students. I love my students. Next question, what's your most unfavorite kid in this class? Unfavorite is not a word. Let's see. You got 3 questions. 1, who's your favorite student? Who do you think my favorite student is? Number 2, how old are you? You guys know how old I am because I told you when it was my birthday. And number 3, do you eat cheese? This must be from Drake or Joseph, but probably Drake, right? Do you eat cheese? I'm actually lactose intolerant, which means that cheese can make my tummy hurt. But ask any lactose intolerant person you know, we still eat cheese because a life without cheese is not a life worth living. And then The last question says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And the answer is, I don't know. Is there actually an answer to that question? If there is, I don't know it. And that's all the questions. Wow, and it fit in 15 minutes. I thought I was going to maybe have to do a part 2. So I hope you guys liked this. I hope I answered your questions. If I skipped your question, I'm sorry, but I can only answer, will I ever get a boyfriend and will I ever get married, so many times before it becomes my least favorite question in the world. So you guys already know my answer to that question. And yeah, if you liked this video, then tell me tomorrow at school and maybe I'll film another one. I do have a video idea for my next one, so if you guys are really good at school, I might let you help me out with that video. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. If you see this tonight, I will see you tomorrow. If not, I guess I'll see you the next time we have school. Bye!